Hey, good morning. It's Wednesday morning here in Cypress, Texas. So I gotta adjust my schedule. I gotta do my running in first in the morning, and then I gotta do my I gotta work out at noon over at the Planet Fitness over by my office. That way, I got time to do my mitzvah and get breakfast and get to the office by 9 and get some work done. So this morning I'm I did my workout first, did the mitzvah, and they were talking about Exodus, and how the Israelites, they had gotten that lazy-minded. They had gotten into the slave mentality. Basically, they were taken care of. They weren't free, but they weren't taken care of. Okay, they had a place to sleep and food to eat, and you know, and they were they were whining and complaining. Basically they whined and complained because of the hardship of having freedom, which resonated with me quite a bit. And then they started talking about the law, you know, and it made me think of the military, the Uniform Code of Military Justice, which is the baseline of all military leadership. It's the minimum standards, you know, to of what you have to do to not get in trouble, right? But the problem with that is that's all anybody does is the minimum. In the I learned in the SEAL teams, it's a different kind of person. These people in the SEAL teams, they don't need anybody to push them to strive for being exceptional. They're that's just who they are. Wherever they are, they're going to be leading from the front, and that's the kind of person Navy SEALs are overall, right? But you learned about so the good leaders and the bad leaders, right? There's guys that and I didn't occur to me till today. The guys that were always like the push the hardest. They're the ones that they're gonna snap at you and they're gonna curse you out and they're gonna, threat, try to be intimidating. Those were, they were the strictest at work, right? But on Liberty, they were a Liberty risk, man. They were jacked up mess, getting in fights and DUIs and you know marital problems, all that. The ones that were cool, they could operate within the parameters, the guidelines, and be articulate and explain it so you'd understand, right? But, you didn't have to mess with them. They're serious people, but they were consistent. They were that way, and on Liberty, they were that way at home too. And it's like, it got me used to looking for congruency. It's real hard to when somebody's, trying to say they're all spiritual, right? But then you look at how their life is, and they're a jacked up mess. It's hard to follow that person, And I quit cursing because my business partner, who was an atheist, retired sheriff, DEA agent, and attorney, he said, when you curse, both Christians and atheists think you're a hypocrite. That got me to stop right now. Just like that. Okay? I didn't want to be incongruent. All right. And I saw a parallel with Jacob and Moses. Okay? So Jacob goes away to get it away from his brother Esau, herding sheep for his father-in-law for 20 years, and then heads back. He's all worried about, his brother who's a king, attacking him or trying to take him out still having a, harboring an offense from way 20 years before, and it made me think of, Moses in the desert, right? And how God tests us, gives us these hardships, and he's checking our attitude, see how we deal with it, see if we come to him. And teach tell you right now, if I live my life over again, I'd be doing that a lot quicker, right? Because when I started getting serious about my faith, he got my life back in order. And that's, it's like the baseline of your life is the relationship with God. All right. Have a great Wednesday.